One person has been arrested after several people were stabbed in D.C. Thank you for joining us for D.C. News Now at 5. I'm Mark Hall.
And I'm Tosin Fakile in for Annalisa Gale. That stabbing happened in the Trinidad neighborhood in Northeast.
That's where we find D.C. News Now's Daniel Hamburg. Daniel, what can you tell us?
Mark and Tosin, there have been, as you said, multiple people stabbed here in this area. Lots of road closures right behind me. You can take a look at the scene where EMTs and police are right behind us. We just talked with the ANC commissioner in this area who says a lot of the people who were stabbed live on Meigs Place. He says at least 3 people, 3 women on Meigs Place were taken away on stretchers after being stabbed. One of them, a 70-year-old woman and her granddaughter. He was telling us that the 70-year-old woman actually had a stroke, he believes, from this stabbing. So multiple people stabbed, at least 5 people stabbed. We do know that police say there is one person who has been arrested. So we are still trying to get a better picture of exactly what happened here. But that is the latest that we know. The ANC Commissioner Salvador telling us that he doesn't believe that the person who did the stabbing is known to this neighborhood from talking with his constituents here. But again, this is a very active scene, a lot of ambulances and police presence on scene. We are expecting a press conference momentarily. We will bring that to you when that happens. But for now, we're live in Northeast. Daniel Hamburg, DC News Now.
All right, Daniel, thank you. President Trump's tariffs now in effect with a 10% import tax on all countries.
Stocks plummeting today. President Trump speaking today on the tumble.
Going very well. It was an operation like when a patient gets operated on, and it's a big thing.
Trump says the tariffs are supposed to boost domestic manufacturing and bring jobs back to millions of Americans. Right now, economists predict short and long-term impacts to everyday goods and luxury items.
And DC News Now's Ben Dennis has been working on the story since the news broke. Ben, what have you learned?
Hey there, guys. All eyes are on dollar signs from Wall Street to, yes, Main Street. Anything imported into the U.S. could see costs creep up, from grocery essentials to even foreign vehicles, and even if you don't have one, the cost to repair one. It's business as usual at First Choice Collision in North Bethesda. Bumpers fixed and paint primed for repair. But shop owner of 15 years, Norberto Carmona, predicts shops like his will have no choice but to raise prices as tariffs trickle down.
We're not seeing it now, but ultimately it's going to happen.
A 25% tariff on cars and parts shipped into the U.S. begins to roll out. A baseline tariff of 10% on other nations soon to follow.
The bumpers, the parts, we have foreign vehicles, Toyota bumper, the price is going to go up, so we have to jack our prices up a little bit just to make that balance.
The White House claims these tariffs will drive companies to do business in the United States.
There's not going to be any pain for American-owned companies and American workers because their jobs are going to come back home.
But some small business owners who haven't seen jobs moved overseas see it differently.
We're looking at a huge increase in costs that we will have to figure out how to absorb as a business.
So, what costs might rise sooner than later?
Right, so if you know you're going to need those summer sandals for your 4-year-old, maybe go out and try to buy them now. You'll see things like food products, your avocados, your bananas, tomatoes. You're going to see those have a price increase soon.
Back at the body shop, Carmona advises drivers to shop around before dropping off the car.
We do our best to give you the best price possible, considering what we're going through right now.
And you may be concerned or even just interested about insurance premiums. Well, the Insurance Information Institute told me they have been in touch with insurance providers saying that those premiums may become more costly by the end of the year, but they did note that your existing premium will not change until your policy is up for renewal. It's something we're tracking closely. In Bethesda, Ben Dennis, back to you guys.
Ben, thank you. And we have continuing coverage on the president's sweeping global tariffs on air and online at dcnewsnow.com. Now, there you can find live updates on how these new import taxes will impact your budget. Just go to U.S. and World News tab on our website. All right, it's 5:05, a live look at the Washington Monument on a day that reached 80 degrees.
It's unbelievable, and it looks like it's also cloudy out there. Let's send things over to meteorologist Scott Sumner for a check of our forecast. So what are we in for the rest of the evening and the rest of the week, considering we got to 80 today?
Yeah, and the day didn't start off that way, I can tell you, because it started off cloudy and cool with some fog out there. Eventually the fog lifted, and by the time we got into the mid-afternoon, we started to see those temperatures spike a little bit, even though there are plenty of clouds outside and considered mostly cloudy with a temperature of 81 degrees. We'll see those temperatures continue to drop into the 70s by mid-evening, about 75 in the district, midnight around 70, and then about 5 o'clock in the morning, 68 degrees. So that's what we have in store for us, the temperatures. What about precipitation? Well, the radar shows that right now it's currently in West Virginia, parts of Ohio, as well as southwest Pennsylvania. And this is going to work its way in our direction here anytime after 6, but probably closer to 7 to 8 o'clock in the evening and going up to about 11 o'clock. Now, there are some warnings out there along with some watches, and we'll watch that closely here. Of course, David Mattson will be with you for the 6, the 7, and the 9 and the 10 o'clock newscast. So tune in at that time to see if there are any warnings in your particular area. Also, as we get into Friday, we'll have more rain chances across the area, soggy conditions on Sunday, and clearing and cooler on Monday. We'll break it down with the 7-day, as I always do, coming up.
Scott, thank you. Right now, crews in Fairfax County are working to clean up a fuel spill along a stream that actually flows into the Potomac River.
Yeah, this happened earlier this morning after a tanker truck crashed into a single-lane bridge in the Great Falls area. Local environmental groups estimate more than 2,500 gallons of fuel may have gone into the stream. DC News Now's Randy Bass has been following the story and tells us why neighbors have concerns about the impacts to their local water supply.
Yes, and at this point, it's not clear exactly how much fuel spilled into Difficult Run here in Fairfax County. I want to get you a closer look at what we're seeing at this hour. You can really smell the smoke and fumes still in the air here, and those crews have been trying to contain this fuel spill. But neighbors we talked to, they tell us they're more concerned about what crews weren't able to catch this morning.
I mean, my house smelled like a gas station at like 4 in the morning. That's what kind of woke me up.
And Fairfax County Fire and Rescue crews say that smell of gasoline may stick around for several days. Crews this morning responding to Lee Mill and Kelso Road in Great Falls for that tanker truck crash as gasoline poured into Difficult Run, a tributary of the Potomac River. Cleanup crews started by placing absorbent booms into the water to try and contain and absorb the oil, but some of the fuel wasn't caught, flowing down into the Potomac and leaking into Difficult Run, a major water source for neighbors in Great Falls.
My biggest concern is our well water because we drink it. Is the county going to tell us we shouldn't be drinking our water for a while? It would be nice if they could test our water over a period, because this could take months, years to get into, our well water supply.
The U.S. Army Corps of Engineers runs the Washington Aqueduct. They predict the fuel will reach the Little Falls station along the Potomac River Thursday evening, and they tell us there should be no impact to the region's public water supply. In Great Falls, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
Virginia's Department of Environmental Quality says tonight DEQ has not observed any impacts to aquatic life, and there is no current evidence that indicates the spill will impact residential water wells in the area.
In the district, a former D.C. deputy director has pleaded guilty to bribery charges. Dana McDaniel served as the district's Office of Neighborhood Safety and Engagement from January 2020 to April 2023. Now, court documents show that McDaniel accepted at least $10,000 in cash to direct contracts and grants to 2 different D.C.-based businesses run by the same Maryland resident. McDaniel faces the maximum sentence of 15 years. Sentencing is set for August 6th.
Take a look at your screen. A bakery bandit. DC police need your help finding the suspect. They say the person was part of a group that stole baked goods from a business in Capitol Hill. The business is on Pennsylvania Avenue and 12th Street in Southeast. Police are offering up to $8,000 for information leading to an arrest and indictment.
Meantime, DC making an effort to crack down on youth crime.
DC police and the mayor's office launching an initiative to help with response and prevention of crimes committed by young people.
DC News Now's Mary Carbone is live at police headquarters. Marielle, today the chief announcing the Juvenile Investigative Response Unit.
Yeah, that's right, Mark. And this announcement comes as the police chief says that they are seeing an increase in crimes happening within schools and with juveniles being suspects for crimes more across the district. Now, today, this new unit is announced that it will focus strictly on juvenile crime.
We see many young people now that are taking matters into their own hands. They're turning to anger and violence.
For Dion Bussey Reader, youth violence is a problem in the district, driven in part by poverty.
We got to deal with that.
It's what her group Far Southeast Family Strengthening Collaborative has been doing for decades, helping young people like Ardenae Blocker.
Because she's buried more friends than she had today.
At the time, we was begging for more consistent organizations.
Her team is hoping to be at the table as the district launches a new youth crime initiative.
Instead of having commanders and lieutenants in different districts working on juvenile crime, we're bringing them under one umbrella.
Thursday, Police Chief Pamela Smith and Mayor Muriel Bowser announcing the Juvenile Investigative Response Unit. The new unit will be responsible for investigating and disrupting repeat juvenile crimes.
And we will prioritize intervention-driven accountability. We will work to identify and interrupt ongoing disputes. Our success will be measured by tracking recidivism.
According to police data, nearly 200 juveniles arrested for violent crime in 2024 were repeat offenders.
This is not all of our kids in D.C. that's committing these things. It's the same kids, right?
I think we have to do like many things, give it a try.
Bussey Reader is optimistic, but says community buy-in is necessary for success.
The city cannot do this alone. They cannot do this without connecting with the community.
And this unit will fall under MPD's Youth and Family Engagement Division and work with other city services. Now, currently, MPD is interviewing officers for the unit, and they hope to be able to launch this by the end of the month. Reporting live from MPD headquarters, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.